Macam macam ni dengan aku.
Hmm.
Aku motornya.
Oh, ya. Betul pula. Betul. Bye. Saya yang Isha.
Taruh di PC bilik ni.
Kalau
Tunjuk.
ada empat roda, kita naik berempat.
Wait. Jadi roda. Yang letak.
Roda budak hari ni datang.
Tadi, bebek dia tadi. Tadi dia cakap.
Weh, hari ni datang kan?
Ah, apa? Aku salah pun ni. Aduh. Oh, thank you. So,
Mai.
Assalamualaikum. Aina.
Sudah kan?
Oh, dia sebab lah sebab dia tanya sangat untuk
Tapi dia pergi yang tadi. Dia tadi.
itu dia tanya aku. Cik aku dia cakap memang tak boleh.
Hi, and Assalamualaikum to Dr. Najratun Nafisa. We are from Group 1. We will be presenting about Beryl's chocolate confectionery sendirian. Berhad.
All right. Hello, guys. Hello. Can you hear my voice? Yep. My voice audible, guys? Oh, all right. Thank you, Nchi. Yeah, thank you, Nchi Diana. All right, guys. So maybe before we begin our after the sessions, we inform you to open your camera and then unmute your microphone, guys. So maybe we can start at 30. Yep, 1:30. Yeah. Maybe before we begin our sessions, I wanna know about your condition today. Maybe guys, you wanna speak. Maybe I wanna talk with Nchi Diana. Hello, Nchi Diana. Can you open your mic? Hello. How are you today, guys? Where is Asmiel? Asmiel, where are you? How are you today, bro? Okay. Just say hi to the camera, guys. Hello.
Halo, salam dari Indonesia.
Hello, hi Malaysia. Have you have you been goes to Kampung Durian Runtuh, guys? You know, my favorite cartoon, guys. Upin Ipin. Okay. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Good afternoon and warm greetings to all of us. Hello everyone. Dajihao. So, welcome to our chill sessions of Global Actions, your perspective on international business. So, I'm here, I'm Intentina. I'll be your master ceremony for this relaxed yet insightful part of hybrid program. So, basically, before we begin and before we dive into the fun part, let me give a quick shout, guys. So can I hear some virtual noise from our friends in Malaysia? Oopsie student, where are you? Hello. And now, how about our Amazon friends from China, Huayu Institute of Technology? Say ni hao. Ni hao, ni hao. And then, of course, let's not forget my fellow friends from Indonesia, Universitas Andalas. Make some noise. Hello, guys.
Hello.
All right. So now we believe that's perspective are powerful, especially when they come from youth across borders. So let's enjoy something special we've prepared for all of you. In the moment, we will watch a collaborative video presentations from our friends. Intro this next segment, we'll get a glimpse of how young minds across three countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and China perceive and interpret the dynamics of doing business in today's interconnected world. So basically, there will be a total nine short video presentations that were about enjoy together. For the first one, three video presentation from Malaysian friends prepared by UPSI, and then five video from Indonesia proudly presented by student from Universitas Andalas, and then three powerful presentation video from China by our partners at Huayu Institute of Technology. So basically, each of this video reflects unique insight, creative storytelling, and geo-driven interpretation of global business. Maybe from the challenges to opportunity, from local strategies to international impact. We hope this perspective will inspire us all to think bigger, act bolder, and connect deeper across border. So please get comfy and let's enjoy the first set of videos brought to you with the help our incredible technical operator team. So operator, you might be begin with the first video presentation from Malaysia representatives from UPSI. Please be enjoy, guys.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nadratu Nafisa. We are from Group 1. We will be presenting about Beryl's chocolate confectionery Sendirian Berhad. What is globalization? Globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness of economies, cultures, and markets across the world. And international business involves companies engaging in cross-border trade, investment, and also collaboration. The first factory in the small town of Desa Serdang, located at the southern zone of Kuala Lumpur, was set up in 1995. Beryl started out with manufacturing consumer-packed chocolates that were sold mainly to duty-free shops and supermarkets across the country, and they have since established Beryl as a major regional chocolatier. The uniqueness of Beryl chocolate is that they use three main types of cocoa, namely Forastero cocoa, Trinitario cocoa, and Criollo cocoa, to produce delicious and quality chocolate. Today, Beryls have been exported to Singapore, to Macau, Hong Kong, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand, and distributed in major hypermarkets, departmental stores, chain stores, convenience shops, and also retail shops. While globalization brings benefit, it also faces several criticism that could impact Beryls. So the first one, loss of local identity. By catering to international tastes, Beryls may risk diluting its unique Malaysian identity, possibly adapting recipes or packaging to appeal to Western or global markets. The second one is unequal competition. Beryl faces tough competition from giant multinational chocolate brands like Nestle, Ferrero, or Lin, which have bigger marketing budgets and established distribution networks. The third one is environmental impact. Global shipping of products increases Beryl's carbon footprint, and critics argue that globalization encourages companies to prioritize profit over sustainability. And the last one is labor and ethical concerns. If Beryl sources cocoa from regions with known labor exploitation issues, for example like child labor in West Africa, it could face backlash or reputational damage. Beryl has several motivations for expanding internationally. The first one is market expansion. Malaysia has a limited population to grow, and Beryl must access bigger and more lucrative markets abroad. They are the first to export Malaysian-made chocolates to international markets like Japan, China, the Middle East, and Europe. The second one is brand recognition and prestige. Being an international player enhances Beryl's reputation as a premium chocolate brand, helping it stand out in a crowded domestic market. By adopting international standards and innovations in packaging, in marketing, and food safety, Beryls remain to compete globally until today. The third one is diversification of risk. By selling in multiple countries, Beryls reduces its reliance on any single market and buffers against local economic downturns or currency fluctuations. And being in a wider market makes it easy to access international talent and expertise to improve product development and manufacturing process. The last one is access to resources and capabilities. International business allow Beryls to source better raw materials, adopt global best practices, and collaborate with foreign partners. Being international has given them the opportunity to gain source high-quality raw materials such as Beryls coated chocolate that can use only high-quality ingredients to make chocolate. So their chocolate is made from nuts imported from West Africa, natural vanilla and pure cocoa butter to process their chocolate products.
I am Rahmat. So, I continue with mode operation in international business. It have three things in it. Number one is exporting. Berlin core international business activity exporting its chocolate and confectionery product to over 15 countries worldwide, for example, Hong Kong, Japan, and Vietnam. These targets, they manufacture their product primarily in Malaysia and then sell and distribute them in overseas market. Their initial focus was on duty-free shop and supermarket, indicating direct and indirect exporting strategy. Number two is online sale, e-commerce. Berlin utilized its website and potentially other online platform to sell its product directly to consumer in Malaysia, possibly in internationally. This allowed them to reach a broader customer base without necessary establish physical store in every market. Number three is foreign direct investment, FDI. For a long-term international presence, Berlin could engage in foreign direct investment by establishing its own product abroad. This gives a control over operation and help reduce long-term supply chain costs. Although FDI demands significant financial resource and process higher risk, it strengthens brand authority and operational flexibility in the target market. Next is difference between international business and domestic business. Number one is market scope. Domestic business, Berlin will primarily focus on the Malaysia market, understanding local consumer preference, culture nuance, and purchasing power within the country border. Their market effort, product development, and distribute will be tailored to the Malaysia audience. For international business, Berlin will present in over 15 countries, operate in diverse market with verified consumer taste, culture value, and economic condition. They need to adapt their product, for example, like flavor, packaging. Next is currency and exchange rate. For domestic business, all the transactions in Malaysia are conducted in ringgit (MYR), eliminating the complexities and risk associated with currency fluctuation. For international business, Berlin deal with multiple currency, for example, like Singapore dollar, Japanese yen, US dollar, and euro. Fluctuation in exchange rate can impact their profitability, pricing strategy, and financial report. That's why they need to manage foreign exchange risk through various financial instruments or strategy. The last one is logistics and supply chains. For domestic business, managing the supply chains and logistics in Malaysia is generally simple. We establish infrastructure and shorter distance. For international business, Berlin need to manage complex international logistics, including shipping, custom procedure, traffic, and potential longer lead time. They need to establish efficient and cost-effective international supply chains.
Hello everyone, I'm Nilam and I will proceed with the economic impact of the M&E, multinational enterprise, where M&E refers to a company that operates in multiple countries, managing production or delivering services across the border. So for this content, we'll divide it into two categories, which is domestic and international impact. So for the first domestic impacts is increasing export and national incomes. So Beryl's international sales, which is exporting, will increase Malaysian national income and contribute positively to its GDP. And in 2018, Malaysia chocolate export value surpassed 1.3 billion and Beryl was among the key contributors. So next, I will continue with the second category, which is international impact. So the first is impact on branding and cultural exchange. This occurs when the Beryl was exporting distinctly Malaysian flavor such as durian and teh tarik chocolate. So with Beryl's function as a cultural ambassador and support Malaysia's soft power. So this can influence in cultural visibility. So here with me again, I will proceed with balance of payment effect to a Beryl's business. So what is BOP? Actually, BOP is the concept that can be adapted to a business context to describe how money flows in and out of a company due to international transaction. So I will proceed with the positive impact. So first of all, Beryl's export chocolate globally, earning the revenue from that. So the earnings are recorded as a credit to a Malaysian current account. So this improve that the trade balance and strengthen foreign reserve. For a make a comparison, I will explain about the negative effect. So first one is from exporting of premium ingredients or equipment. Even though Malaysian produce a cocoa, but the Beryls might import premium dairy products, flavoring, or packaging material from other countries. So these imports are considered as a debit on the current account. So for the last of my part is growth and employment effect through Beryl business. So the first one is increase in job creation. Beryls provides employment in manufacturing, sales, administration, logistics, R&D, and also marketing. As for a recent report, Malaysian cocoa industry provide employment for around 10,000 individuals. Among of them indirectly support exporter like Beryls. So the second one is improvement in skills and talent development. So staff at Beryls company has gained their experience in high quality food production, quality assurance, and also international marketing, where all the soft skills can enhance Malaysia workforce. And the last one is product diversity. The introduction of Beryls chocolate enriches consumer choice in host countries and potentially creates a high demand for complementary product. So that's all for me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is Aisha Jeffrey. For my part, I will be explaining the ethical background of Beryl's chocolate and confectionery. Let's begin with the foundations of ethical behavior. Beryl's is a well-known Malaysian chocolate brand that strongly upholds values like integrity, quality, and responsibility. They believe in producing high-quality chocolates using the best ingredients such as cocoa beans from Ghana. They are also very mindful of Malaysia's diverse culture, especially by ensuring that all their products are 100% halal certified. This shows their respect for the local community, especially for Muslim consumers. Besides that, Beryl is also committed to giving back. They actively participate in local exhibitions, promote Malaysian cocoa products, and collaborate with small businesses. All of this reflects their ethical commitment to the community and local economy. Now, let's move on to the legal foundations. Beryls ensures all the chocolates follow the halal standards set by JAKIM. They also comply with Malaysia's Food Act 1983 and Food Regulation 1985, which ensure food safety and proper product labeling. Since their products are exported to over 15 countries, Beryls also follows international trade laws to ensure smooth and ethical business operation. In terms of labor laws, Beryls follow the Employment Act 1955, which guarantees fair treatment for workers, like reasonable working hours, wages, and a safe workplace. Finally, let's look at some of the ethical dilemmas and issues they face. One big challenge is sourcing cocoa ethically. Like many chocolate companies, Beryls has to make sure their cocoa suppliers are not using child labor or harming the environment. Marketing is another area. They need to promote their chocolates responsibly, especially when targeting children. There is also the issue of packaging. Chocolates usually come in attractive plastic wrappers, but this raises concerns about environmental sustainability. Beryls is working on reducing plastic without compromising product quality. Lastly, in the workplace, Beryls must ensure fair practices, avoiding discrimination, treating employees equally, and supporting their development. That's all for me. Thank you for listening, and I hope this gave you a clearer picture of how Beryls applies ethics in their business. Thank you.
We continue with our reflection. So, the study of Beryls chocolate confectionery syndrome has served as a compelling example of how Malaysian company has successfully expanded into international market through effective and innovative business strategies. Established in 1995 with the aim of producing high-quality chocolate for both local and global consumers, Beryl has grown from its initial factory in Desa Serdang, Kuala Lumpur, into a renowned international chocolatier. At the beginning of the assignment, we felt overwhelmed due to the lack of understanding of the study instruction and the appropriate method for completing the task. However, after dividing the task among group members and starting the research on Beryl's chocolate and confectionery syndrome Berhad through internet, and we also asked our lecturer how to do this assignment, we found the assignment more manageable. Furthermore, the effective group discussion allowed us to share ideas and information, enhancing our collective understanding and contributing to the successful completion of the project. The best emotional part during this assignment is analyzing various strategies that highlight the importance of understanding the difference between domestic and international business. Provide insight into globalization and international business, and by analyzing Beryl's expansion into over 15 countries, including Japan, China, South Korea, Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, and Singapore. The company has demonstrated adaptability to diverse cultures and market demands, leveraging globalization opportunities to grow its brand and product offering. From an evaluation and analytical perspective, this study allows us to assess the effectiveness of various study strategies in navigating globalization challenge and identify companies can emulate when entering international markets. The elements such as commitment to quality, product innovation, market understanding, and adaptability to global business environment are crucial. In summary, examining Beryl's chocolate and confectionery neighborhood offers a comprehensive understanding of how local company can thrive internationally through effective business strategies, innovation, and steadfast commitment to quality. It also demonstrates that with the right approach, Malaysian companies have significant potential to compete and succeed in the global market. So let's continue with our references. You will notice we have drawn upon various types of sources. For instance, the first entry directly cites Beryl Chocolate own website, providing us with their official messaging and brand identifier. Second entry, into a more academic perspective, we are referring an article on Beryl's entry into the Malaysian market. This provides valuable insight into their business strategy and market penetration. And then we also reverse the collective form the backbone of our analysis, ensuring that our insights are well researched and grounded in credible information. They have allowed us to explore various facts about Beryl's chocolate, from their core product and their strategic positioning with the global market. Other than that, we also use a digital textbook that provides essential background on the balance of payment. Understanding this economic concept is crucial when analyzing the export activities of a company like Beryl's and its impact on the national economy. And finally, we also use U method address the broader topic of globalization. This has helped us frame Beryl's chocolate operation within the concept of international trade, understanding the benefit and effect of globalized market and companies operating across borders. So now we move to the last part. It is artificial intelligence and application of prompts. So we acknowledge the use of Gemini and also ChatGPT to get some idea with the other resources while doing the assignment. But the output was modified and read by ourselves. The prompts that we have used on this assignment, which is explain about the background on Beryl chocolate confectionery syndrome. What are the criticism against globalization by Beryl's? Give a reason for engaging in international business and how Beryl operating their business on global. Last and but not least, give the economic of M&E by Beryl. So these are the prompts that we have used on the assignment. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you for hearing and thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Nadratun and friends. We are from Group A6 and we will be presenting on international business and its impact.
Maybank, established in 1960, is Malaysia's largest financial services group and a leading bank in Southeast Asia. It operates in over 20 countries, including all Asian nations and key global markets. They offer services such as commercial and investment banking, Islamic banking, insurance, and asset management. The bank's mission is humanizing financial services, drive its efforts to create innovative, simple, and customer-focused financial solutions. Maybank is committed to uplifting communities and ensuring financial inclusion, making sure no one is left behind. With over 43,000 employees globally, Maybank plays a vital role in regional economic growth and development. Globalization is the growing interdependence among countries, connecting people, businesses, and governments through social, economic, and political ties. International business involves transactions between parties in different countries and is more complex than domestic business due to cultural, legal, economic, and political differences. Maybank embraces globalization by offering cross-border banking, investment, and financial services across many countries. This international presence helps the bank support trade, investment, and economic growth in the region. Maybank balances global expansions with adapting to local laws and cultures, ensuring it remains strong and resilient in the ever-changing global economy. Criticism of globalization highlights the issues like loss of national sovereignty, increasing inequality, environmental damage, and job losses from offshoring, which have led to opposition from various groups. Maybank hasn't directly responded to this criticism but faces related challenges, as I put into the slide, and I will explain one by one. First, its research highlights how trade tariff could slow Southeast Asia's digital economy, affecting firms like Sea and Grab through reduced advertising, credit growth, and tourism. Second, due to rising geopolitical tensions and market volatility, Maybank has adopted a cautious outlook with profit impacted by inflation and weak markets. Lastly, in Myanmar, the bank reinforces its commitment to human rights and legal compliance by combating money laundering and terrorism financing while continuing to support local communities.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I will explain why Maybank is involved in international business. First, to get more customers, Maybank open branches in countries like Singapore and Indonesia to serve more people. Second, to reduce risk if Malaysia economy is down, Maybank can still earn from its overseas branches. And third, to support Malaysian company by giving loan and financial services. That's why international business is important for Maybank. Next, I will explain how Maybank operates internationally. First, Maybank open branches in countries like Cambodia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. These branches offer normal banking service to local people. Second, Maybank use online and mobile banking with apps like Maybank to You. Customers in different countries can do banking easily and quickly. Third, Maybank offer Islamic banking services which follow Sharia law. This is helpful for Muslim customers in other countries. Now, I will explain the differences between international and domestic business. First, law. International business must follow different law in each country. Domestic business only follow Malaysian law. Second, currency. International business use many currencies and handle exchange, but domestic business only use ringgit. Third, culture and language. International business deal with different culture. Domestic business is easier, but everyone share the same culture and language. That's the difference between international business and domestic business.
Okay, next I will explain about foundations of ethical behavior. Foundations of ethical behavior refer to fundamental principles, values, and systems that guide individuals and organizations in making decisions. These are the basic rules and values that help people and companies know what's right or wrong. They also guide how we act and make decisions. The four main foundations are the foundations of law, which is rules set by the government. Second, organizational codes of ethics, which is companies' rules about good behavior. Third, personal values, which is our own belief about right and wrong. And lastly, corporate cultures, means how people in a company usually behave. The first one is the foundations of law, means laws are official rules from the governments to keep order and control behavior. For example, Maybank follows rules from Bank Negara Malaysia and international law to stay legal, like preventing money laundering and protecting customer data. Second, organizational codes of ethics, means a company's guide that show what behavior is right or wrong at work. For example, Maybank's code of ethics promotes honesty and fairness. It bans corruption and trains employees to follow these rules. Third, personal values, means a personal belief that guide how a person acts, shaped by culture, religions, and life experience. For example, Maybank supports employees who show honesty and responsibility, helping build a trusted and ethical workplace. Lastly, corporate culture. They share values and behavior in a company that shape how people work and interact. For example, Maybank promotes a culture of trust and responsibility. It supports ethical action through its value and CSR programs that help the community and environment. Next, I will explain about the legal foundations of ethical behavior. The first one is obey Malaysia and international law, means following Malaysia and international law to manage a company properly and ethically. For example, Maybank use a corporate governance framework with committees like audit and risk management to make sure leaders are act ethically and follow the rules. Second, data protection, PDPA, means company must keep personal data safe and private as required by law. For example, Maybank follow Malaysia PDPA by protecting customer info. For example, it used anti-corruptions to keep online banking data secure. And third, transparent financial reporting, means that company must share clear and honest financial information. For example, like Maybank released an annual financial report with full details on its finance, helping customers and investors make smart decisions. Fourth, corporate governance means rules and systems that guide how a company is run and managed. For example, Maybank uses a corporate governance framework with committees to ensure leaders make ethical and transparent decisions. Fifth, anti-corruption and bribery means like illegal acts of giving or taking gift or money to unfairly influence decisions. For example, Maybank does not allow bribery. Employees are trained to spot and report any bribery attempts, like if someone offers a bribe to speed out a loan. And lastly, fair competition practice means that businesses should attract customers by offering good products and service, not by cheating or lying about others. For example, Maybank competes by giving better interest rates and great service, not by hurting or lying about other banks.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Silam Ayu and today I'll briefly explain the international impact of Maybank as a multinational enterprise or MNE. Firstly, Maybank significantly contributes to Malaysia's economy both domestically and also internationally. Domestically, it boosts our GDP through financial services, job creation, and infrastructure investments. Internationally, with a strong presence in Asian countries, China, and even the Middle East, Maybank brings foreign revenues into Malaysia, promoting cross-border trade and investment. Its global operations also position Malaysia as a regional financial hub. Secondly, let's talk about the balance of payment effects. Under the current account, when foreign clients use Maybank services abroad, such as banking in Singapore or Indonesia, the revenue flows back into Malaysia. Under the capital account, Maybank's overseas branches and investments initially involve capital outflow, but when profits are repatriated, they become capital inflows. This strengthens our country's financial stability and integration with the global market. Lastly, Maybank plays a vital role in employment. It directly employs over 40,000 people worldwide, including in areas like IT, corporate banking, and risk management. Indirectly, by financing SMEs and large-scale projects, Maybank supports thousands of jobs in sectors like agriculture and construction. Moreover, its investment in human capital and global reach creates opportunities for Malaysians to work abroad, improving skills and increasing mobility. In summary, Maybank's role as an MNE benefits Malaysia by strengthening our economy, improving international financial ties, and creating employment both locally and globally. Thank you very much.
Next is business ethics and ethical dilemmas and issues. Business ethics refers to the moral principles and values that guide the behavior and decisions of a company. For Maybank, as a major financial institution, ethics are critical because it deals with people's money, investments, and trust. Some of the examples of ethical practices by Maybank is ensuring transparency in financial transactions, following strict anti-corruption and anti-money laundering policies, and treating customers fairly and protecting their personal data. One of the significant ethical issues faced by Maybank is wage problems, salary problems. It have highlighted concerns about low wages, wage disparities, and inadequate compensation within the organization. While Maybank is known for the financial success and profitability, some employees, particularly those in lower level positions, receive wages that are below industry standards. Next is discrimination. Discrimination is another ethical issue within Maybank. Instances of discrimination based on gender, age, and ethnicity have been reported. Female employees may face gender-based pay disparities and limited opportunities for career advancement within the organization. Additionally, older employees may encounter age-related discriminations, such as being overlooked for promotions or facing bias in training and development opportunities. In conclusion, international business offers many opportunities for companies like Maybank to grow beyond national borders. However, it also brings challenges, from managing different cultures and legal systems to maintaining high ethical standards. A responsible multinational like Maybank plays an important role in supporting economic development while upholding the values and integrity. Reflecting on this topic, we learn how a Malaysian company like Maybank can become a strong global player through smart strategies and responsible business practices. Maybank doesn't just aim for profit, but it also focuses on trust, community support, and ethical conduct. This inspires us to see how businesses can grow internationally while still staying true to their values. So that's all from us. Thank you so much.
Globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness of the world through trade, investment, technology, and communication. It has allowed companies to expand beyond national borders and operate in multiple countries. This process leads to greater economic integration and the exchange of goods, services, capital, and knowledge across nations. International business involves all commercial transactions that occur between two or more countries. This includes trade, foreign direct investment, licensing, and joint ventures. Companies engage in international business to reach new markets, access raw material, reduce production costs, and strengthen global competitiveness. Petronas, established in 1974, is a perfect example of a Malaysian company that has successfully embraced globalization. It operates in over 50 countries, including Sudan, Canada, Egypt, and Australia. Through international ventures, Petronas has contributed significantly to Malaysia's economic development while gaining global recognition in the oil and gas industry. Criticism against globalization refers to the negative opinion and concerns raised by people, groups, or countries that the harmful effect of globalization. While globalization connects countries and open up markets, some argue that causes problems, especially for poorer nations. First, exploitation of labor and resources. As a multinational, Petronas operates in various countries. If not properly managed, their oil and gas extraction could lead to environmental degradation or tension with local communities over land use and resource control. Secondly, environmental impact. Petronas must manage its environmental responsibilities carefully. There have been cases where oil spills or emissions from global operations raise environmental concerns which affect the company's public image and host country ecosystem. And lastly, loss of culture. When Petronas operate a company in another country, the local workers may need to speak English, follow Malaysian work style, or change how they dress and behave at work. Over time, they might start to forget their own culture and follow the culture of the foreign company.
Reasons for engaging in international business. First, market expansion. Petronas enters global markets such as Sudan, Canada, and Brazil to reach more customers and increase its energy product sales. Second is profitability. Internationality markets often higher profit margin, especially in countries that rely heavily on imported energy. Third is access to resources. Petronas invests in countries like Iraq, Turkmenistan, and Australia to access oil and gas resources not available in Malaysia. Modes of operation in international business. First is foreign direct investment. Petronas owns and operates assets abroad such as LNG plants in Australia and oil fields in Africa and the Middle East. Second is joint ventures. Petronas collaborates with global players like Shell and ExxonMobil on national oil companies for shared ownership and expertise in projects. Lastly is exporting. It exports LNG, petroleum, and petrochemical products to countries like Japan, South Korea, and China. Differences between international business from domestic business. For Petronas international business, first is geographical scope. It covers operation outside Malaysia. Second is market focus, which is serve global markets and our partners. Third is regulatory environment, which is subject to foreign laws and regulation. Fourth is operation, which is involve diverse asset. And lastly is strategic priorities, which is focused on global expansion or not. For Petronas domestic business, first is covers on operations inside Malaysia and market focus primarily serve Malaysian consumer and industries. Third is regulatory environment, which is adheres to Malaysian laws and policies. For operation is manage national oil and gas resources, and lastly is strategy priorities, which is ensures energy security and national development.
Okay, now we move to the economic impact of the MNE. The economic impact of the MNE is substantial both domestically and internationally. Firstly, we have domestic. We have contribution to government revenue. How? The Petronas is one of the largest contributors to Malaysian government revenue by primarily through tax, dividend, and petroleum royalties. Next, we have employment and skill development. From that, Petronas can support hundreds of thousands of jobs in all service, logistics, engineering, and also in construction. Last, we have industrial development. This is make an impact by drive the growth of related industry like petrochemical, manufacturing, and logistics. Now we move to international impact of MNE, which is we have foreign investment. Petronas has invested in over 50 countries like Canada, Sudan, and Iraq. This investment is contribute to foreign income inflow, and by that, Malaysian profile as a global investor. Next, the impact is technology transfer and innovation. Petronas gain access to advanced technology like Progress Energy in Canada through global partnership and acquisition. So from that, we can brought back to Malaysia this technology. Last but not least, we have energy security. Petronas plays a role in the global energy supply, especially in LNG, which is liquefied natural gas. And then Petronas is a top 5 LNG exporters in the world.
The balance of payments is a systematic record of all economic transactions made between the one country and the rest of the world over a specific period. It helps measure the economic strength of a country in terms of international trade and financial flows. First, export earning. Petronas export oil and gas and petrochemical products to other countries, which increases Malaysia's export revenue, contributing to a surplus in the current account. Secondly, foreign direct investment outflows. When Petronas invests in other countries, like building oil platform in Sudan or Canada, it is recorded as an FDI outflow in Malaysia's capital country, which reflect the country's global presence and influence. And thirdly, foreign currency inflows. Profit earned by Petronas from its foreign subsidiaries that are sent back to Malaysia are recorded as income inflows in the current account, strengthening the BOP. For the negative effects, we have capital outflows. Large investment abroad by Petronas can lead to temporarily capital outflows, which might negatively affect the capital account if not matched by inflows or return. Secondly, import of technology or equipment. If Petronas imports a lot of foreign machinery and technology for its operations, it could increase imports, which might reduce the current account surplus.
Okay, now we move on to the boost and employment effects. It refers to how initiatives like Petronas project boost the economy by increasing national income, production and exports, while also creating jobs and developing skills through education, training and social programs. The first one is contribution to economic growth. Like Petronas, they contribute over 20% to Malaysia's revenue and boost energy production through major projects like Pengerang Integrated Complex. The second one is job creation and human capital development. Petronas directly employs 50,000 of people and invests in education and training to develop talent in the energy sector. The next one is social initiative and entrepreneurship, like program like Seed.Lab support young entrepreneurs that can reduce youth unemployment and promote business growth. The foundation of ethical behavior. Petronas builds its ethical foundation on values like integrity, accountability, and transparency. So the company follow a strict code of conduct and business ethics to ensure all of the employees and partners act responsibly and uphold trust in every business activity. So the first one is integrity and accountability. For example, Petronas they promote honesty, fairness and responsibility in all actions by ensuring employees uphold strong moral principles at work. The second one, Code of Conduct and Business Ethics, a formal guideline that outlines ethical standards for employees and business partners for helping them making the right decision in daily operation. The third one is zero tolerance for corruption. For example, Petronas strictly prohibits bribery and unethical practices with firm policies to prevent corruption across all levels of the company.
Next, we move to legal foundation of ethical behavior at Petronas. Firstly, we have national law and regulation Malaysia. Petronas as a Malaysian government linked by company is bound by compliance obligation. Firstly, we have Petroleum Development Act 1974, which is grant Petronas exclusive right to Malaysian petroleum resource. Next, they have Companies Act 2016, Petronas corporate governance, financial operations and stakeholder. Next, international legal standard. Petronas also aligned with global ethical and legal norms, which is United Nations Global Compact, UNGC, and also OECD guideline for multinational enterprise, and also International Labour Organization ILO convention. This is important to apply protect worker right and across operation. Furthermore, we have also internal legal and ethical framework, which is Code of Conduct and Business Ethics. This is mandatory for all employees and partners at Petronas to cover conflict of interest, confidentially give and hospitality, and anti-bribery. Next, Petronas also aligned with anti-bribery and corruption ABC to support legal defense in case of corruption and allegation. Last, whistleblowing policy. Last but not least, the legal foundation of ethical behavior is enforcement and accountability. This is important for internal audits and complaint checks, legal and government department, employee training and awareness, and also disciplinary action for violation. Now we move to business ethics and ethical dilemmas and issue. Petronas has a clear ethical framework embedded in its Code of Conduct and Business Ethics, which outline expression for ethical behavior for employee, contractor, and stakeholder. Firstly, we have integrity and compliance. Petronas enforces a zero tolerance policy on bribery and corruption to support by the Petronas anti-bribery and corruption policy and guidelines ABC manual. Next, accountability and transparency. Petronas use ethical reporting through whistleblowing channel like the Petronas whistleblowing policy. Last, we have sustainability and environment, and the ethical obligation to reduce carbon emission, like prevent oil spill and protect biodiversity. Now, we move to ethical dilemma and issue. Firstly, environmental impact versus economic growth. The dilemma of Petronas is balancing oil and gas extraction with the environmental consequence. The issue, managing carbon emission, oil spill, and local ecological damage while remaining the profitable. Next, operation in host countries. Dilemma of Petronas is operating in countries with weak governance of human rights concern. The main issue is to ensuring ethical standards are upheld even when local law and lax or unethical practice are common. Last but not least, whistleblowing and internal misconduct. The dilemma is whistleblowing and internal misconduct. So the issue is building trust in whistleblowing mechanism while maintaining confidentiality and fairness.
In summary, Petronas shows how international business can help grow the local company. By expanding its operation overseas, Petronas bring in income for Malaysia that support local suppliers and also creates many opportunity jobs for Malaysians. This can help to improve the standards of living and strengthen the country's economy. Besides that, Petronas also invests in local education, training and social programs to build skilled workers and supports communities. This can show that international business can give a long-term benefits to both the company and the people in the country. Thank you.
About reflection, first, we learned how large companies like Petronas help the home country. These companies create jobs and bring money to Malaysia while also doing business around the world. They show how a local company can grow to become important globally. Second, we saw that global business is not simple. Companies must think about making money and also about help people and protect nature. They need to follow different laws and respect various cultures in each country they work in. Finally, This project helps us understanding real business situation better. We improve at studying how big companies work in many countries. We also learned how to think about right and wrong choices in business. This skill will help us in future work about international companies. For the reference section, we used 3 main tabs. First one, Petronas official reports. 2. Data from international organizations. 3. Standards International Business Serials. We acknowledged the use AI of ChatGPT to generate simplified explanation and key concept about globalization and international business. This will include in the introductory slide to support explanation and context. The content was paraphrased and adapted into visual infographic format. And we use GPT to find simple explain and idea about how big companies like Petronas affect the economy. We made the information easier to understand and show its key parts in the picture.
Alright, let's show some virtual love to our Malaysian presenter in the chat. They have done excellent job in capturing these international business stories. Let's show guys. Give directions. It's clear. Yeah. So let's move to virtually to China, where the student from Hawaii Institute of Technology have also joined us this global dialogue through their thoughtful and powerful video presentation. They have prepared the 3 distinctive videos that reflect China's unique role and in international business and how its rapid innovation, traditions, and global influence shapes today market trends. So let's take a sneak peek what they brought to the table. Time show the video.
风暴前的喧嚣，白宫玫瑰园里，镁光灯将大理石台阶照得惨白。特朗普攥着烫金演讲稿走上讲台，身后飘扬的星条旗在10月的寒风中猎猎作响。从今天起，我们将对进口钢铁征收25%关税。话音未落，台下早已准备好的支持者爆发出欢呼。摄像机镜头里，他嘴角扬起自信的弧度。仿佛看到美国制造业复兴的蓝图正在眼前徐徐展开。华尔街的证券交易大厅里，福特汽车公司 CEO 哈克特盯着大屏幕上跳动的股价，他摩挲着西装口袋里的备忘录，上面工整记录着关税政策可能带来的本土市场占有率提升数据。也许这真的是重振美国汽车业的契机。他对着助理喃喃自语，窗外的哈德逊河上，货轮拉响悠长的汽笛。却无人察觉这平静下的暗潮涌动。2. 多米诺骨牌的崩塌。德国巴伐利亚州的宝马工厂内，传送带仍在匀速运转，却不见往日发往美国的集装箱。车间主任指着电子屏上的数据对同事苦笑。原本运往底特律的发动机，现在都改到上海港了。在斯图加特的高广会议室里，奔驰集团的战略总监将美国市场分析报告锁进保险柜，转而在地图上圈出东南亚的新兴城市那里。一场新的产能扩张计划正在秘密启动。密歇根州的铁锈带，夕阳将废弃的汽车零部件厂染成血色。史密斯汽车配件厂的老板抱着账本瘫坐在堆满纸箱的办公室里，桌上的解约函刺痛双眼。每辆汽车的转向系统成本暴涨37%。我们根本撑不下去。他对着镜头举起供应商发来的涨价单。窗外，锈迹斑斑的起重机在寒风中发出刺耳的吱呀声，仿佛在为逝去的繁荣哀悼。3. 金色麦浪下的悲歌。密西西比河畔的大豆田里，农场主约翰逊蹲在其腰高的作物间，粗糙的手掌抚过饱满的豆荚，眼中却没有丰收的喜悦。仓库里， 去年积压的大豆已经发霉，新一季的作物只能堆在露天场地。中国市场没了，南美竞争对手抢走了欧洲订单。他扯下沾满泥土的帽子，露出灰白的头发。特朗普说要给农民补贴，可那点钱连种子钱都不够。远处的公路上，满载大豆的卡车排成长龙，却不知该驶向何方。在堪萨斯州的牲畜市场，养牛户们围在电子屏前咒骂。加拿大和墨西哥的报复性关税让牛肉价格暴跌。拍卖场里，膘肥体壮的肉牛成交价不及成本的一半。我祖父辈传下来的牧场，怕是要毁在这关税手里。一位老牧场主捶打着围栏，惊起一群乌鸦，黑压压的翅膀遮蔽了半边天空。4. 全球棋局的反噬。日内瓦 WTO 总部的会议室里，各国代表激烈交锋。中国代表展示着贸易数据，美国单方面加征关税，导致全球产业链断裂，仅电子行业就损失超1000亿美元。欧盟代表则举起一份调查报告，欧洲企业正在重新评估美国市场的投资风险。画面切换至新加坡证券交易所，新兴市场股票指数逆势上扬。分析师对着镜头解读东盟10国贸易协定的签署，标志着全球贸易格局正在重塑。纽约时代广场的巨型屏幕上，滚动播放着最新失业率数据-5.2%，创下近5年新高。快餐店内，失业的汽车工人排着长队领取救济餐，他们手中的汉堡比以往小了1圈，价格却上涨了15%。街角的超市里，主妇们对着标有关税附加费的日用品摇头，货架上美国制造的商品因为高昂的价格无人问津。5. 落幕时分，当夕阳最后一缕余晖掠过白宫穹顶，椭圆形办公室内，特朗普盯着经济顾问呈递的衰退预警报告，指节捏得发白。窗外，抗议的人群高举关税害了美国的标语，声浪一波高过一波。电视新闻里，评论员正在播报最新民调，73%的民众认为关税政策弊大于利。他摘下眼镜，揉了揉眉心，忽然想起竞选时承诺的让美国再次伟大，此刻却显得如此讽刺。这场打着美国优先旗号的关税大战，最终让整个国家陷入了经济的泥潭。
All right, given reaction in the chat video. So whatever our full set of presentation we have just seen from China. So now let's bring it home because it's time to hear from Indonesian students from Universitas Andalas have prepared not just one or two, but 5 inspiring video presentations. It's one capturing local insight with a global mindset. They'll show that international business isn't just something out there, it's happening right here in our communities, but driven by passionate and for the young chance maker. So buckle up and get ready for 5 fresh, bold, and creative perspective from heart of Indonesian student. Operator, let's roll the video presentations.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Aziza Aska Hidayat and I'm from International Management class. And I'll explain my essay on Indonesia membership and BRICS benefit and cost for trade and investment. Imagine Indonesia trading with less dependence on the US dollar, expanding markets and securing major infrastructure funding. That's the opportunity BRICS offer. By joining BRICS, Indonesia can diversify trade beyond the US, Japan, and Europe, gaining access to China, India, Russia, and Brazil, huge markets for our palm oil, coal, and agricultural products. BRICS also provide better infrastructure funding through the new development bank, offering alternative to the IMF and World Bank. For example, the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed rail, funded by China, shows how BRICS financing can support development. Geopolitical BRICS strengthens Indonesia's influence in global economic policies, ensuring fairer trade terms for developing nations. However, there are challenges. First is diplomacy. BRICS is often seen as a rival to Western economies. So Indonesia must balance relation. Second is economic risk. Some BRICS members face sanction, which could impact the trade. Third, domestic competition. Cheaper imports from China and India might pressure Indonesian SMEs. There is one key aspect, that is financial independence. BRICS promotes trade in local currencies, reducing reliance on the US dollar. Indonesia has already done this with Malaysia and Thailand, and expanding it through BRICS could stabilize the rupiah. So, should Indonesia join the BRICS? The benefits are big, but the risks are real. The key is making smart strategic move to maximize gain while protecting our economy. So let's see how Indonesia navigates this opportunity. That's all for my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Menuju kebesaran selalu diiringi risiko besar. Kutipan ini mencerminkan keputusan Indonesia bergabung dengan BRICS pada 6 Januari 2025. Keanggotaan ini membuka peluang besar bagi perdagangan dan investasi Indonesia, tetapi juga membawa tantangan yang tidak bisa diabaikan. Manfaat pertama, perluasan akses pasar global. Bergabung dengan BRICS memungkinkan Indonesia meningkatkan ekspor, menarik investasi dari ekonomi besar seperti Tiongkok dan India, serta memperkuat daya saing produk nasional. Kedua, posisi tawar dalam perdagangan energi meningkat. BRICS mengendalikan 40% produksi minyak global, sementara Indonesia memiliki cadangan mineral strategis seperti nikel. Ini memperkuat negosiasi Indonesia di pasar energi dunia. Namun, ada tantangannya yang besar. Pertama, retaliasi perdagangan dari Amerika Serikat dan risiko geopolitik. Indonesia berisiko kehilangan investasi dari Amerika Serikat. Ancaman tarif 100% Presiden Trump kepada negara-negara anggota BRICS berisiko menurunkan jumlah ekspor Indonesia ke Amerika Serikat. Jika Amerika Serikat terus-menerus menaikkan tarif atau bahkan sampai melakukan blokade, China dengan mudah mengalihkan fokus perdagangan ke Indonesia sebagai anggota sesama BRICS. Hal ini akan mengakibatkan rusaknya pasar dalam negeri. Kedua, risiko hambatan keanggotaan OECD, yang sebagian besar anggotanya ini adalah negara barat yang tidak menyukai BRICS. Padahal Indonesia ingin bergabung dengan OECD untuk meningkatkan kredibilitas ekonomi, untuk menarik investor asing. Pada kesimpulannya, keanggotaan Indonesia di BRICS ini membawa manfaat besar sekaligus tantangan serius. Maka pemerintah perlu memperkuat diplomasi ekonomi, dukungan kuat kepada produk negeri agar dapat bersaing dengan produk asing, dan juga menegaskan hukum untuk para koruptor Indonesia yang menyebabkan hilangnya kepercayaan investor asing.
Saya Dita Nugraha, biasa dipanggil Edit, dan di video singkat ini saya akan membahas topik yang lagi hangat di awal tahun 2025, yaitu mengenai keanggotaan Indonesia dalam BRICS dan apa manfaat dan tantangannya bagi Indonesia sendiri. Awal tahun 2025, 6 Januari, tepatnya Indonesia resmi bergabung sebagai anggota penuh BRICS, yaitu kelompok yang bertujuan menciptakan integrasi dan koordinasi di bidang ekonomi dan geopolitik. Langkah ini sangat strategis karena membuka banyak peluang. Indonesia jadi punya akses ke pasar yang lebih luas, baik itu di Asia, Afrika, dan Amerika Latin, serta membantu Indonesia mengurangi ketergantungan terhadap pasar barat seperti Amerika Serikat dan negara-negara Uni Eropa. Dari sisi perdagangan, ekspor kita bisa meningkat, khususnya untuk komoditas sawit, batu bara, dan gas alam. Sedangkan di sisi investasi, kita bisa mendapatkan pendanaan yang lebih fleksibel dari New Development Bank dibanding lembaga keuangan konvensional. Ini tentu mendukung target pertumbuhan ekonomi nasional. Tapi di sisi lain, tentu ada tantangan dari bergabungnya Indonesia dengan BRICS. Tantangannya, Indonesia harus bisa menjaga keseimbangan antara hubungan dengan BRICS dan mitra di negara barat seperti Amerika Serikat dan negara-negara Uni Eropa. Selain itu, reformasi produk domestik juga penting supaya kita bisa benar-benar mengambil manfaat maksimal dari keanggotaan ini. Bergabungnya Indonesia dengan BRICS adalah peluang besar, tapi perlu dipersiapkan secara matang, baik dari sisi kebijakan luar negeri maupun pembangunan dalam negeri. Sekian dari saya, dan terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Rizka Rahmadani dan pada kesempatan kali ini saya akan memaparkan manfaat dan biaya potensial terkait dengan keanggotaan Indonesia dalam BRICS, terutama dalam konteks perdagangan dan investasi global. Keanggotaan BRICS menawarkan 3 peluang utama bagi Indonesia. Yang pertama, yaitu diversifikasi perdagangan. BRICS mencakup pasar lebih dari 3 miliar orang. Dan melalui kemitraan ini, Indonesia dapat memperluas ekspor produk unggulan seperti kelapa sawit, batu bara, elektronik, dan lain-lainnya. Yang kedua, akses pembiayaan baru. Melalui New Development Bank, Indonesia berpeluang mendapatkan pendanaan infrastruktur dengan bunga rendah yang relevan untuk proyek seperti Ibu Kota Nusantara. Yang ketiga, terkait dengan peningkatan pengaruh geopolitik. BRICS merupakan forum negara berkembang yang mendorong reformasi tata kelola global. Partisipasi Indonesia memperkuat posisinya sebagai pemimpin di Asia Tenggara dan aktor penting di Indo-Pasifik. Namun demikian, terdapat 3 tantangan yang juga perlu diperhatikan. Yang pertama yaitu kompleksitas geopolitik. Kedekatan dengan Rusia dan Tiongkok juga bisa mempengaruhi hubungan Indonesia dengan mitra barat. Yang kedua, risiko persaingan perdagangan. Indonesia tentunya harus waspada agar produk ekspornya tidak tersaingi oleh sesama anggota BRICS seperti Brazil ataupun Rusia. Selanjutnya yang ketiga yaitu komitmen finansial. Keanggotaan memerlukan kontribusi dana dan kapasitas institusi yang bisa membebani anggaran nasional. Dengan melihat peluang dan risiko tersebut, dapat disimpulkan bahwa posisi strategis Indonesia adalah keterlibatan terbatas dan terukur. Menjadi mitra dialog atau pengamat BRICS sambil tetap memperkuat hubungan ASEAN, RSAP, dan mitra barat akan lebih sejalan dengan kepentingan nasional. Demikian pemaparan dari saya. Apabila terdapat kesalahan, saya mohon maaf dan saya ucapkan terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
It is my pleasure, as the Special Envoy of the President of the Republic of Indonesia, to announce Indonesia's intention to join BRICS and become its member. By doing so, Indonesia will be able to better support BRICS efforts to advance the causes and interests of the Global South, and while also contributing to the maintenance of a world order based on freedom, lasting peace, and social justice. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So, did you heard in January 2025, Indonesia officially joined BRICS? Yep, we are now part of this global group alongside Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. But what does this mean for us? Let's break it down. First, trade. In 2024, Indonesia trade with BRICS country hit around 150 billion US dollar. That's about 34% of our non-oil and gas export. With BRICS, we now have better access to this huge market. More export, more cooperation, and hopefully more growth. Second, investment. One big part of joining BRICS is access to the new development bank. This bank can help fund our infrastructure like roads, port, even renewable energy projects. It's a great alternative to relying too much on Western institutions. Next up, financial independence. BRICS countries are working on trading using local currencies. So instead of relying on the US dollar, we can deal in rupiah, yuan, rupees, and so on. This helps reduce currency risk and give us more stability. But of course, it's not all smooth sailing. We still depend a lot on exporting raw commodities like palm oil and coal. If we want to truly benefit from BRICS, we need to invest in industry that add more value, like manufacturing, green tech, and digital services. Technology is another challenge. Compared to other BRICS members, we are still catching up in R&D and industrial innovation. So, we really need to level up in those areas. And diplomatically, we need to play smart. Joining BRICS doesn't mean leaving our Western allies behind. We should stay connected to both sides and keep our global trade diverse and balanced. So yeah, it's a big move. If we play it right, Indonesia big membership could lead to a stronger economy, more investment, and a bigger voice on the world stage.
So, yay! You already? Udah. Yay! Whoa! What an inspiring journey we have just taken. We have the chance to watch nine amazing video presentation from our fellow student in Malaysia, Indonesia, and China. Each video brought something unique, a very fresh, powerful perspective on international business through the eyes of youth. Now, before we move forward with our next agenda, let's take a moment, pause, and reflect because today isn't just about watchings, but it's about learning, sharing, and building connection across cultures. So now I'd like to invite a few of you, both on site and online, to speak up and share through. Here's the question: out of nine video we just watched it, which one caught you attention the most and why? Maybe we jump into the on offline philos. You wanna take a chance for speak up, guys? Okay, we already have it.
Okay. Hello, my name is Atar and I will be representing Andalas University to give a feedback on video number 3. First of all, I would like to appreciate that the video is very well made. The graphic design is simple and clean, but also engaging. And the elaboration is easy to understand, and the audio is clear. But I think the explanation could be improved. I think the explanation can be more shortened in some parts, so it will be more focused towards the problem. And then from the video, we can learn how international business operates. Using Petronas as an example, it shows how the companies source and select raw materials, produce their products, and runs its business, including legal aspect, ethical behavior, and its impact on the economy of Malaysia. And for conclusion, we know that Petronas has a significant contribution on growing local economy and business, and all that can help the standard of living of the Malaysian people. And Petronas also invests in education that can give long-term benefit, both from the company and also for the people of Malaysia. I think that's all for the feedback that I can give you all, guys. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I could agree with you. So with the third video, which is the from my fellow friends from Malaysia, that is the have a title International Business and Impact on the Local Economic Development of the Petronas. So actually, this video explore how Malaysians oil and gas giants Petronas plays a significant role not only in global markets but also in driving local economic growth, which is like the Malaysian. It showcases Petronas as a symbol of how international business strategies can fuel national development. So now let's go to jump with my fellow friends in the online platform. So uh, okay, we still haven't in the room, guys, for the question.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I would like to give a few feedback for the second video that talked about my banks. And first of all, I would like to say thank you so much for the group that already prepared this video. Honestly, I think the materials was really good and detailed. Especially personally, I really like the how do you guys explain the impact of globalization and also how it can increase the GDP, and also it gives me a better understanding about how international expansion can bring both economic and social benefits. But the things that really caught my attention from this video is actually when you guys talk about the business ethics, because how you guys bring up the sensitive topics and sensitive issues such as like discrimination and wage problems. And I actually really interested in this because um like I really curious about that maybe we can discuss further more about this, like maybe you guys can share how to handle this, like um I just want to know, like maybe we can share like both from both perspective, and we can learn from each other country, and especially with the discrimination one. And yeah, I'm really curious about how my bank anticipate this and deals with these issues in the workplace. Maybe that's all from me. But overall, I really like the presentation. It's really detailed, and I really get another better understanding from this presentation. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for participating, guys. So maybe we could move to the online friends. So guys, it's a chance for you guys to give you feedback about this video that already watched. So maybe for our friends in the offline, can raise your hands, and I'm anyone from Malaysia friends, China friends, ni hao, the ji hao, I have learned. Hello guys, from Malaysian friends, any feedback from Petronas, Maybank, and also Beryls? Is there any question, guys?
Okay, hello. Hey, hello. Can you hear me?
Hi, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Video. Okay. Okay.
Can we open your camera?
Uh, okay. My opinion for the video is the video presentation was clear and well structured with relevant content delivered confidently. The speaker maintained a good pacing and used visual effectively. The creativity is some evidence each element by adding more original visual or unique examples could maybe boost the engagement lah. To improve further, work on eye contact, vocal variety and reducing filter words, a stronger ending with a memorable message or creative twist would leave a greater impact. That's my opinion for Indonesia video.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Nci, ya, Teh. Thank you. Maybe for our friends in online, any feedback? If there is no one to give the feedback, maybe after this section, we will continue with a special presentation video profile of our Faculty of Economic and Business, and also for our Universitas Andalas. And this video to encourage we to see how better institutions shape global ready students like all of you guys. So for the operators can help us.
Universitas Andalas merupakan salah satu universitas terbaik di Indonesia yang memiliki cita-cita luhur untuk membangun negeri. Difasilitasi dengan bekal yang cukup untuk mendukung pola pikir intelektual, mendorong inovasi untuk terus lahir menjadi karya yang berbuah segudang prestasi. Kampus tertua di Sumatera dengan rekognisi nasional hingga internasional dengan 15 fakultas, 1 sekolah pasca sarjana, dan 153 program studi pada 3 lokasi berbeda di Sumatera Barat yang berkomitmen bergerak untuk kejayaan bangsa. Bergandengan bersama ratusan mitra terpercaya yang tersebar di seluruh penjuru negeri hingga mancanegara, membuka lebih banyak pintu kesempatan bagi seluruh sivitas akademika untuk memperdalam wawasan, memperluas jaringan hingga mewujudkan impian. Puluhan ribu pasang kaki melangkah menuju masa depan yang lebih cerah di Universitas Andalas. Universitas Andalas berdiri dengan mewarisi nilai-nilai sejati untuk menciptakan insan yang terpelajar, berkarakter, dan bermoral di tengah masyarakat yang kental akan budaya serta lingkungan yang elok dan memesona. Tempat yang ideal untuk mengembangkan diri, menghasilkan karya kreatif, inovatif, dan eksploratif. Lewat puluhan unit kegiatan mahasiswa dan ratusan laboratorium yang bergerak di berbagai bidang keilmuan, guna melahirkan lulusan yang berdaya saing global dan berjiwa kewirausahaan. Universitas Andalas menghadirkan pengalaman belajar yang mempertemukan ribuan pemikiran hebat. Pilihan idaman untuk mengekspresikan ragam warna diri mengaktualisasi berbagai potensi yang tak terbatas oleh sekat-sekat pemisah. Semua itu didukung penuh untuk memfasilitasi bagi berbagai aktivitas mahasiswa, disediakan untuk menjamin terciptanya peserta didik yang unggul dan prestasi. Rumah Sakit Universitas Andalas hadir sebagai bentuk kontribusi Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi menciptakan sumber daya yang unggul di bidang kesehatan serta penunjang pendidikan, penelitian, dan pengabdian dengan turut serta dalam penanganan COVID-19 di Indonesia. Hari ini, kita bicara tentang proses, tentang usaha terus-menerus tanpa akhir menuju masa depan yang lebih baik. Karena setiap langkah di hari ini akan memberi jejak untuk hari esok.
Sumatera Barat merupakan sebuah provinsi yang terletak di pesisir pantai Pulau Sumatera yang memiliki alam indah dan merupakan kampung halaman bagi etnis Minangkabau yang dikenal sangat memegang teguh adat dan tradisinya. Tidak hanya itu, Sumatera Barat juga dikenal sebagai daerah yang menghasilkan banyak tokoh nasional, antara lain adalah Muhammad Hatta. Sebagai tokoh proklamasi dan wakil presiden RI pertama, Hatta yang terus berjuang dengan pemikiran ekonomi di bidang ekonomi. Sampai saat ini, semangat juang tersebut tetap tumbuh dan berkembang secara akademis. Selamat datang di Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Andalas, yang merupakan fakultas ke-6 di lingkungan Universitas Andalas, yang terletak di ketinggian Bukit Limau Manis, Kota Padang, Sumatera Barat, yang sangat indah dan menjanjikan lingkungan yang sangat nyaman bagi para mahasiswa untuk menjalani proses belajar mengajar.
Selamat datang di Fakultas Ekonomi Universitas Andalas. Kami secara berkelanjutan menyediakan pendidikan yang bermutu dan riset-riset yang relevan dengan kebutuhan masyarakat. Kami hadir mendidik putra-putri terbaik bangsa di bidang ilmu ekonomi, manajemen, dan akuntansi.
Visi menjadi Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis yang bereputasi internasional tahun 2024 di kawasan Asia Tenggara dalam mengembangkan ilmu pengetahuan di bidang ekonomi, manajemen, akuntansi dengan mengedepankan prinsip-prinsip good university governance.
Jadi bagian dari Fakultas Ekonomi itu rasanya senang dan bersyukur banget karena selain ada dosen-dosen yang berkompeten, kita juga disediain sarana yang pastinya keren-keren banget. Nah, kayak lagi belajar daring nih, kita ada iLearn yang canggih banget, ada portal, terus juga disediain Zoom khusus buat belajar. Nah, selain itu, kita juga ada wadah untuk melatih skill leadership kita. Ada Hima, ada BEM, ada Gibay, yang pastinya punya kegiatan-kegiatan yang keren-keren banget. Pokoknya nggak bakal nyesel deh jadi bagian dari Fakultas Ekonomi ini.
Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Andalas bertujuan menyelenggarakan pendidikan akademik dan profesional bidang ekonomi, manajemen, dan akuntansi atau EMA yang menghasilkan lulusan yang mandiri dan mampu bersaing secara global.
Dosen dan mahasiswa kami tumbuh bersama masyarakat global dan budaya lokal yang unik. Kami telah menghasilkan lulusan-lulusan yang unggul, berkarakter, dan mampu bersaing secara global. Mari bergabung dengan Fakultas Ekonomi UNAN yang terkemuka dan bermartabat.
Awalnya saya mengikuti kelas bahasa Inggris karena saya lebih mudah belajar menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Dan selama saya 3 tahun di sini, saya mendapatkan banyak benefit seperti learning materials dan juga opportunity untuk mengikuti pertukaran pelajar selama 1 semester ke universitas-universitas top di luar negeri.
Kami berkomitmen menjadikan lulusan siap menghadapi lingkungan persaingan global dengan memberikan berbagai program menarik untuk mendukung proses pendidikan.
Banyak pekerjaan yang memerlukan bahasa Inggris selain daripada keilmuan, baik itu akuntansi, ilmu ekonomi maupun manajemen. Saya pikir untuk generasi yang akan datang, jangan ragukan lagi bahwasanya kita harus jauh lebih go internasional untuk membuat proses belajar mengajarnya bagus dan relevansi untuk future jobs, ya, untuk lapangan pekerjaan pada masa yang akan datang.
Fakultas Ekonomi Universitas Andalas mendorong dan memfasilitasi berbagai bentuk kegiatan mahasiswanya untuk mengeksploitasi minat, bakat, serta kepemimpinan dalam pengembangan diri mahasiswa. Mengikuti berbagai unit kegiatan mahasiswa fakultas adalah salah satu cara dalam pengembangan diri tersebut.
Di sini, mahasiswa tidak hanya mendapatkan pendidikan akademis, tapi juga pengalaman non-akademis melalui berbagai kegiatan kemahasiswaan untuk membantu mereka menemukan bidang yang mereka sukai untuk menyiapkan diri supaya sukses dalam karir. Kami sangat menyadari dengan sepenuh hati bahwa perguruan tinggi merupakan agent of change yang memiliki peran strategis dalam pembangunan bangsa dengan mentransformasi sumber daya manusia, iptek, dan sosial menjadi sumber daya yang berkompeten.
Dan pada setiap periode wisuda, Fakultas Ekonomi selalu memberikan apresiasi serta penghargaan bagi mahasiswa yang aktif berorganisasi dan juga berprestasi dalam bentuk bintang aktivis kampus serta wisudawan berprestasi. baik itu di bidang penalaran, minat dan bakat, serta keagamaan. Jadi, tunggu apa lagi? Mari bergabung bersama kami.
Saat ini, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Andalas telah menghasilkan ribuan alumni yang tersebar di berbagai instansi, baik di pemerintahan maupun swasta, serta di berbagai perusahaan dan usaha mandiri. Oleh karena itu, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Andalas bertekad harus mampu menjawab tantangan masa depan tersebut dengan melaksanakan peranan masing-masing dengan sebaik-baiknya. Dengan melihat kondisi internal sebagai kekuatan dan kondisi eksternal sebagai peluang atau tantangan, sebagai upaya turut membangun kejayaan bangsa.
So yeah, give a reaction about this video, guys. We are already at the end of the session, so we would like to say thank you for our Malaysia and China also. We given a warm greetings for all of you guys. So before we close to the sessions, we would like to remind you guys to fulfill the student attendance. You can access the link or QR code. We will giving you time until 3:15. Oh, too much, I think. 3:35. Yeah. So let's go. So maybe before to fulfill the line time, I wanna ask you guys about for a lot for of all the sessions we already attend for from the morning until the afternoon. No, afternoon. How to call it? Yeah, how afternoon. So maybe here I wanna know about your reaction about this program, guys. So maybe my friends from online offline side, you want to given the speech about these sections. Maybe you can give it the 1 to 10 about this section, then give it the recommendation or suggestion for the next sections. Maybe you guys you want a speech.
Hi everyone. So maybe for the event today, international class and global exchange, I will give it 10 out of 10 because it's really interesting and this is a very rare event for us because this is also the first time that we also have an international class, and this is really interesting because we get to know students from another country, from Malaysia and also China, and we can gain the insightful knowledge from this. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the speech. Maybe you are guys any speech for these sections? All right.
Okay, thank you for the host. I think for the session, um, it give us much more insightful ideas and much more culture differences from our nation, such as Malaysia, Indonesia, and China. I think it's where we can learn from each other. That's our differences of our culture. Hopefully, next year, I hope, we can do this program again, but instead of doing it online, I could maybe use for an offline. So I think that we can see it face to face, and then we can spend much more time together. I think that's it for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Maybe for our friends in the online side, maybe you guys wanna give it the speech. For the island, you wanna give the speech. Take your time. Maybe for my friends in Malaysia, in China, take a chance, guys. Hello, hello, Noor. You wanna give a speech? Thank you, Sundian. See, how to say thank you? 谢谢，谢谢，
谢谢，谢谢。
谢谢. Thank you. From Oopsie Friends.
We're from Malaysia, but we would like to say that this is a very good engagement program for Malaysia, Indonesia, and China. I think we would want to do this even more in the future, but I hope that we could meet physically, to engage more deeply with each other. And inshallah, we would like to go to your country, Indonesia, and also China in the future if it possible. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you guys. Yeah, hopefully we already gain more knowledge today, and hopefully for the next section and for the future plan about this event, we can do more, and maybe we can see for the offline side, so we can see fast to fast, guys. So hopefully we can get this insight for the next year. So maybe for the next section, this is the time for the it's group photo time. So whether you're turning in online or just offline on site, let's capture in the wonderful moment together. So maybe for the our outside participant, please gather toward to the center. Maybe you can stand up, friends. Then for all online friends, turn off your cameras and bring out your best smile. So maybe basically we need a time, maybe maybe 3 minutes to preparing. You guys can stand up. Kita fotonya dulu. So guys,
The future
please.
is if there is
We want to take a picture, so open your camera. So you guys giving the best smile for this photo session. So thank you for my fellow friends from Malaysia, Opsi. I hope you can. I hope we can see in the real time, in the real face. So hopefully, guys. So yeah, we can take a picture, but waiting for our lecturer to collaborating with us. Wait a moment. So guys, maybe we can take a picture.
Okay, we can take a picture.
Hello, Dajia.
I'm
How?
sending.
All right. So let's go take a
All right.
picture. Give it the best smile, guys. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
3,
Again,
4.
again.
Okay.
Once more.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3.
1, 3.
All right, we have a sign here, guys. So maybe we can make it love sign. You know the love sign, guys. Make it the love sign. Yeah. All right. Lego, Lego. So fast smile. 1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for participating and thank you for attention for this section. So maybe for the next section is will become the end the session. So I would like to say thank you for my fellow friends from the China and then from the Malaysia. We hope to see you in the real life, guys. So all right then. Thank you for the moment. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Arigato, Chisye. Kamsahamnida. Terima kasih. Sumimasen. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So you guys, we still have another session for this kind of event. So basically for this section already ended, but we can continue for the announcement about the best for the best presenting, for the best video. So hopefully you guys can stand here for maybe basically for the 15 minutes. Hello, Malaysian friends. You wanna make a content like a Velocity content? Hi guys, Velocity. So we going to Velocity. So let's go. Play your music, bro. Cha cha cha. Play your music. Come on. Velocity ya santai aja. So guys, we are here to make it the velocity content. Maybe for the simple velocity, yeah. You Malaysian friends already know about the velocity. Maybe for the step, you can give it the. Wait a moment, guys. Kita cari itu ya dulu. Velocity, velocity music. Iya iya cepet lah. Mereka udah bersiap tuh. Guys, for our friends in the on-site, maybe you can stand in the center. So guys, please stand up. Please, yeah, you guys from the on-site, you can stand in the center. Guys, you guys can see. Oh, you guys already see the step of the velocity. So let's make it the video. You already catch up the step, guys. All right. So let's velocity together. So make it fly. Come on, come on. Play dulu. All right. Repeat again. We try it again, guys. Once again. We already end. All right. Thank you. Bye bye, guys. Guys, let's move to Instagram, guys. Maybe I will change my username, Instagram username. Your that kayak gila apa? Iya, coba kita. Let's be mutual in Instagram, guys. This type it. Asmiel, Asmiel, you wanna sing together with Rasha? Asmiel, let's sing together with Rasha. Hello, where are you, Asmiel? Actually, Rasha. You guys from Malaysia. Wanna sing together?
Who's Sasha?
Hi, Dana, you wanna sing? Hello, Asmiel. Rasha here. Rasha, you wanna talk with Asmiel? Hello. Gokil, gokil.
What do you think about our session for today, guys?
I think you.
Teman baru. Dapat teman-teman baru daripada Indonesia, daripada China. It's a good session. So we can meet at University Andras, China.
By the way, where are you guys?
We are in college.
So cool.
Where are you guys? Are you guys at your university too?
Yeah, we're in our university. We're in a smart classroom. Smart classroom.
We too.
Yeah, I can see it from here.
Ini mau berkenalan sama Syah. Mama cuma apa?
Apa? Apa?
Asmiel, what are you doing? You were shouting?
Nah, ada perkenalan sama
Everything. Oh, how to call it? Shouting. You know shouting? Shouting in Indonesia like salah tingkah. How to say it in English? Embracing, blushing, blushing. Guys, kalian ngerti bahasa Indonesia? Ngerti lah, little-little. Sononya. Ada yang mau ngomong? Ngomong. Hello. Hi. Halo.
Iwan Angga, my friend Aisyah.
Cie Angga. We can hear that. Wuan Angga Instagram. Hi guys. Angga spell it the Instagram. A mau IG Angga bisa Kak. Angga type it Angga. Angga type it. Angga type it aja. So, guys,
What I see most interesting that I would like to say is uh, from your feedback, we should all know that at least 7% of all of you would like to have this on site. So Malaysia visiting Indonesia and Indonesia visiting Malaysia. So let's make it happen next year probably. And also with China. Right. Now we would like to announce first the best presenters for morning session. Okay. First, the best presenter. There are three best presenter in the morning. First, from Indonesia, it is goes to Hilsa, and the best presenter from China is from Malaysia. It goes to Daniel. And then the best presenter from China is Zheng Wenjing. All right, that's for morning session. Now let's go to the video presentation. We have come to a conclusion. This is quite hard to decide because video is very creative and very informative. But for conclusion, we start from the the best three, the number three. Number three, and it goes to video from Sabila. And the second best is from Maybank. And overall, the best for all of the rubric, and for overall the best, the number one is from Beryl. Okay, guys, dear lecturers and dear students, that's the result of competition today. But don't be sad and don't be upset. All of you have contributed to this event very meaningful, and of course
Many experience we have learned today.
no,
No,
let's
let's
go
go
back
back
to
to
our
our MC.
Tina.
So, you guys, we already at the end of the session. We already know about the winner of this presentation and of this video presentation. So, for all of you guys, you already did the best for this section, for this event. So, hopefully, we can see you in the real life. See you and thank you. Bye-bye. Terima kasih. 谢谢. Sumimasen. Sampai. 감사합니다. 아리가또 고자이마스. Thank you,
Bye
thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
I think.
Hah?
Thank you.
Udah?
Bye. Thank
Bisa
you.
quick kan? Exit. Bye.